Tell us about Justin Joly. You was excited about Justin Joly.
I was so excited about Justin Joly.
That's a big-ass receiver, ain't it, Brian, bro?
That's a big man right there.
Go ahead, tell us about him. Justin Joly, the tight end from North Carolina State.
Yeah, we've talked about Stowers from Vanderbilt, who is not a big-ass guy.
Yeah.
He's 235. Sure. Joly is a big-ass guy. And so when you watch him play, you could tell that he is I'm not going to say a lack of athletic ability, but there's a lack of that speed. I mean, he is a big kind of lumbering guy when you watch him play. And I liked the guy just because of the size. And I liked it because he's 6'3", he's 263. He's massive for the position. You can watch him play against Duke, Virginia, Miami, Florida State. He clearly looks the part of an NFL tight end. There's some power with the ball in his hands. He catches the ball. For a guy that big, you see him adjust. You see him go down on the ground and adjust to the ball, like take it right off the turf. Usually a big guy, you don't feel like he could bend. This guy can bend and go get the football. Wherever it's thrown, he can find a way to go get it. He presents himself as a really good target. At North Carolina State, there's a lot of underneath stuff with him. So you're going to get him playing as wing. You're going to get him playing a little in line. You're going to get him flexed. But a lot of the stuff is inside. It's drive inside, hook up, present yourself, get the ball, then get up the field. He was productive when it came to touchdowns. He had 7 of them. He makes a ton of contested catches because of the routes he runs, because it's all that inside stuff. You see defenders drive on him, so he's having to make these contested catches. He was one of the better players in the country. When you go and look at the metrics for contested catches, this was one of the better players, Justin Joly, when it came to that contested type of game. I've seen him play, like I mentioned, as an inline blocker. I've seen him play as a wing. You'll see him line up as wide and block for screens too. I think size helps him as a blocker. Yeah. The effort can be good. The sustain can be a little hit and miss with this guy. Yep. But when you watch him get into a guy and start running, like there are times outside where they throw the screen and he's on one of those, either a corner or safety. He's pushing a guy and kind of sustaining his block that way. He'll get movement because of his effort and his size more than his technique. I didn't think he was a terrible blocker. So if you're looking for a big body guy, probably not a whole lot up the field, more inside, can play as a wing, can play in line, Justin Joly's your guy. I have him myself in the 3rd round. I've got Stowers from Vanderbilt. Yeah. You and I have not talked about Claire, I don't believe, the Ohio State.
Claire is on the 20th. We're going to do Claire.
Okay, Claire, Ohio State. I have him, and then Joly. Those are my stack of the 3rd round for those tight ends.
I agree with you, Brian. I got them in that same order behind Stowers and over Trigg.
Yeah.
But I got Joly at the top of the 4th.
Okay.
I got Joly at the top of the. We don't disagree on him all that much. But Brian, you got him. I thought he did a really good job of coming back to the ball when the quarterback was looking for him. Solid catch guy, Brian. He's really when you see 260 pounds, Brian.
Yeah.
You assuming like he's some big blocky guy that can't move, Brian. Big guy can move for 260, man.
Move, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On that same token, I wanted him to block edges better at 260.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't do a great job with like those linebackers out there, like those outside edge guys. He blocked corners and safeties real well.
Right.
It's just that when he was down in those fights, I didn't see him as good as blocking the outside guys when they run those bubbles and things over there. But Brian, I like him when he's a big 260-pound character and he's running at corners and they got to tackle him. I think he's going to have a lot of value there. A lot of Brevin span forward to him, Brian, even though Brevin's like 15 pounds bigger than him or something like that. I like Joly a bunch, Brian. You knocked it out the park with him. I got him in the 4th. You think he's a guy that more than likely we have him at 4, but he'll fall 2-5? Or do you think he'll more than likely go in the 3rds?
I would be a 138.
138.
I would be 138 on this guy. And I know we're going to talk to about the Texas kid, Indris, I think is how you would say his name. Indris. Yeah. We talked about Trigg. I was hearing some things about Trigg that concerned me. I know we went back, some kind of the off the field stuff and all that. I wonder if teams are talking about the same thing. There's a lot of people that like Trigg a lot higher. I know we talked about him a lot higher. I just wonder if teams are going to be if you're talking about those guys.
Yeah.
He's probably more in that mix of like a 4th round guy. I don't know if he falls to the 5th.
Yeah.
I think that late 3, like I have him, solid 4 is where I would say. I think that's kind of his. I think that's the floor for him right there. It would be the probably in the 4th round. I don't see him falling into the 5th.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You interested in grabbing him if he gets to the 5th?
I think the
Because
Cowboys.
you got all those picks.
I think the Cowboys should focus on defense, and I think those day 3 picks are going to be like kicking team guys.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those guys are going to be kicking team guys. So I think that's a good time to draft another safety, another. Like if you want to double up a linebacker, then's a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Just load that back end up with defensive guys.